Christ flee to Egypt. So when they're trying to kill us in our homeland, which is Jerusalem, where we flee to Egypt, then the prophet Joel prophesied what would happen to us in the latter day. We're going to be in slavery. Are we not still in slavery, sister? Who's against that? Come forward. If you're against we're not in slavery, who's against that? We still, the children of Israel are still in slavery until today. 400 years. America, right now we're in 2011. Did America respect us for our labor? Everything built upon our back. I like the way you say it, man. Say it again. How America built. I like the way you say it.
America was built off of the back of slaves, off of the blood of Puerto Rican slaves, off of Dominican slaves, off of black slaves, off of West Indian slaves. Nothing was established in America without us. The stop signs, the locomotive, the fire extinguisher, the refrigerator, everything was established by us. The cell phone, the telecommuter, the teleprompter, all those was established by our people. But they don't give us the credit for it. For us, there wouldn't be no America. Light bulb, everything. Everything was established.
I'm gonna bring another brother. I like the way he break it down. Come on, brother. I like the way you said 400 years after the man took you down. Read that. Say it to me again, brother.
The white man has kept the black and Hispanic man from reading for 400 years. For about 400 years. They kept us from reading and knowing history. Right? They wouldn't even allow us to communicate together. And what has happened is that in the time that they've allowed us to read, we've catched up to their level of intelligence. So that's why they're so scared of us, and that's why they oppress us so much. Because they know that if they give us liberty to be like them or go to their schools, we will pass them in an instant. Okay? We haven't read and we haven't written for hundreds of years. And in the small amount of time we've been given to to read and write, and in the bad schools that we are in, we still reach their level. So they're scared of us.
You see that? Right. You're looking at the entertainment business. Who's above? The black man. Who are you looking at it towards the movie? Who's the best actor? The black man. You're looking at it towards the sport. Who's the best sport? The black man. So they're not telling you anything? Sit back, step back and watch what America has done. That's all you need to do. Step back and looking at our people, that state we in, what America has done to us. Then he giving us a little pen, we go above that. He giving us the sport, we go above that. They're giving us in baseball, we go above that. Who was the great baseball player? A black man. But showing America been lies. They've been all lies. I want y'all to learn that. I want y'all to understand that. We're in our place of our enemy. America is the place of our enemy. Let's read it. Let's read it.
Okay, peace, my brothers. Thanks for the information.
I hope, sister, next time I see you with the skirt like we've been breaking to them. Get a Bible, sister. Come and learn your history. Yes, you understand? Come and learn. We give you that class. We're in the net. You come and learn, sister. We here. We came with you. We came here together, sister. We must live together. You understand? But by applying the laws. We have to apply the laws. Okay. Nice to meet you, sister. Go ahead.
In the original scriptures, right?
Go ahead.
While they was doing all the translations, there was no such word as God. There was no such word as Lord. And there was no such word as Christ. Where did the word name Christ come from?
So what you telling me? When the Bible was written, right? That's what you're trying to tell me, right? But by you telling me this, I'm going to ask you one question. What's the reason behind you telling me that? There's a reason behind what you just told me.
From the history, from a little bit of history that I've been doing and studying that I've been doing, some of the translators,
Isaiah 28.
Some of the translators was not, I repeat, was not devoted to the Father.
Okay, listen.
All right.
Listen
was they or was they not?
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Mosiah gonna show us how we're gonna learn this Bible, different languages. So if they're translated by any language, the Mosiah already prophesied it. Pay attention. No. I let you speak. I was quiet. Now let's let the Bible speak. Isaiah 28.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 11. For with stammering lips and another tongue.
No. With the Hebrew tongue.
For with stammering lips and another tongue.
No, with the Hebrew tongue.
With another tongue.
With the Hebrew tongue.
Another tongue.
No, with the Hebrew tongue.
Another tongue.
That means God saying that with another tongue, we're going to do what?
Will he speak to this people?
That means these people are here going to speak different languages. You understand?
Yes,
so
brother.
me, myself, I'm from Haiti.
Yes.
If I learn this, I'm going to learn it in the French language, brother.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
That brother right here from America, if he learn this, he's going to learn it in English.
Yes.
Would that make the work and know the fact?
Yes.
So what you telling me?
No, all right, let's put it this way. When the Father directed the Israelites to go into the land of Canaan, what did he tell them not to do?
No, you tell me, you do your research.
I'm asking you a question.
No, you don't ask me a question. You already know the answer. You just asked me. But I know you know.
They incorporated their language with theirs. And they started worshiping their God. And whatnot. That's how everything
So I
started
know you
getting all
understand.
mixed
I know
up,
you
right?
understand. What was the original language the Israelites speak? So I know you understand.
It was Hebrew, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Hebrew, right?
Hebrew, yes.
Okay. So when we came in out of Egypt, what language we spoke? Coming out of Egypt.
Hebrew.
Oh, we all speak Hebrew, huh? None of us speak the Egyptian language, huh?
Well, at that time, yeah, I guess they was speaking Egyptian.
We in America today. What language we speak, brother?
They speak English.
What language we speak here?
English.
Where I'm from Haiti. If I come here, what I'm going to speak?
English.
You heard that, brother?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
The book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 22. And Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians.
No, Moses learned all the Hebrew.
All the wisdom of the Egyptians.
No, all the Hebrew of the Israelites.
The wisdom of the Egyptians.
You heard that? Same thing today in America. We learn all the philosophy in America, right?
Yes.
Same way that you know of Israel coming out of Egypt, right? They came with a different tongue in Egypt.
Yeah.
I guess in England, in Egypt, we speak different language as far Hebrew was included. Then plus the Egyptian language, we speak all that. Now I'm gonna deal with you in a level. Give me Isaiah 58. I'm gonna show you what's your problem, brother. You got a problem, and you very sick.
No.
Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, fear not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
That's why we talk loud, because we commended by the Father who created the whole universe to raise up our voice. That's why we talk loud. Go ahead.
And show my people their transgression.
Show these people what?
Their transgression.
You understand that? What is the transgression,
right,
God said?
Transgression is the breaking of the law.
Okay, now you know that, right? Do you keep God's laws?
Yes, as much as I possibly can. Yes, my
As much
brother.
as you properly can.
Yeah,
That's what you just
because
said.
because there's so much, there's so many religions out here, and they're all
Who
garbage.
want to deal with that,
Basically,
brother, man?
they're all basically garbage.
Yes, so I keep the laws. He said as much as he possibly can because of all the different religions.
I'm trying to find out all the right information as I possibly can because you got so much different information. So I'm not just going to accept the word of one person. I'm going to take that and I'm going to go and do what I can as far as study to find out if what they say is true.
Okay.
Whatever I read, I'm going to find out if it's true. Rather if I have to do through encyclopedias, Bible dictionaries, or whatever.
Do you agree so far?
Okay. Excuse me?
Do you agree so far?
I agree. Yes, that's without a doubt.
Okay, good. Okay.
But I'm saying to you, y'all don't seem to know that the translators, when they did the translation, all right, there was some translators that were true to the Father, and there was some that wasn't. That's how they got the Bible all mixed up when certain things that was in the Bible were taken out.
Like what? What was taken out?
I'm not going to get into that right now.
Then why bring it up,
All right?
brother?
Because y'all should know this.
Listen, no. I know what you're talking about.
All right.
I know what you're talking about. This is my question for you. Why would you bring something up if you're not going to go into it? Right. That means you don't know. So what's I'm going to do for you? I'm going to explain the history to you.
Go ahead.
You go into the history of King James. King James don't spoke English. You had Israelites living in Europe, okay, who ruled Europe.
Yeah, all over the world. They were all over the world. They were scattered all over the world.
No. This is my point. They ruled Europe at one time. The Israelites don't rule the world at one time. This hemisphere and the other hemisphere, east and west. King James himself was an Israelite. You understand? So the men who translated the Bible out of Greek and Hebrew, they knew Hebrew and Greek. Because the Israelites, give me John 19. Give me John 19. I'm gonna show you something. The Bible is written in different languages, and our people spoke different languages. That right there, brother, is all foolishness. That right there is a statement that's used to defame and discredit the Bible in itself. That is a lie.
I'm not discrediting the Bible.
No. The statement that some believe, some didn't believe, that's all foolishness. They all believe. That's why they want the Bible to be translated into English in the first place, so the word can be out.
How did the tribes get separated then?
One question, brother, one question at a time. I'm going to deal with your question, first question. You ain't going to go back and forth. John 19, read that.
The book of John, St. John, chapter 19, verse 19 and 20. And Pilate wrote a title and put it on the cross.
So Pilate, who was a Roman, put a title on the cross. Come on.
And the writing was Jesus of Nazareth.
The writing on the cross was what?
Jesus of Nazareth.
Jesus of Nazareth on the cross. Come on, like a tombstone or a grave. Come on.
The King of the Jews.
So it was written on cross. Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. Come on.
This title then read many of the Jews.
This title then read many of who?
The Jews.
Many of who?
The Jews.
So many Jews read this title when he was on the cross. Come on.
For the place where Jesus was crucified was nigh to the city.
Was nigh to Jerusalem. Come on, so they all came and saw him. Come on.
And it was written.
Whoa. It was what?
It was written.
Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews, was written. Many Jews read it in what languages?
In Hebrew.
1.
And Greek.
2.
And Latin.
3. So understand, brother. Jesus was written in Hebrew, Greek, and Latin, and now it's written in English today. Jesus is the Greek word for Joshua, meaning Savior. That's just common sense. That's in the scriptures. You understand? So once again, we can't go off of, give me 1 Timothy 6, verse 4, about stripes of words. Let's start with that, because that's what you started off with. So we gotta clear that up about stripes of words, because that brings forth confusion. 1 Timothy 6, verse 3. Start from that.
The book of 1 Timothy.
Man, hold that. Get Proverbs 17, verse 4. Proverbs 17, verse 4. All right.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 4.
Read.
A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips.
The Bible says a wicked doer gives heed to false lips. That's nonsense. The Bible is prophesied, it'll be written in different languages. So that's nonsense. Read on.
And a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue.
And a liar gives ear to a naughty tongue. Now get 1 Timothy 6 now.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6,
verse 3.
In verse 3. If any man teach otherwise,
come on,
and consent not to wholesome words,
not consent to this Bible, wholesome words, come on,
even the words of our Lord Jesus Christ,
the Bible, come on,
and to the doctrine which is according to godliness,
the Bible, come on,
he is proud.
He is what?
Proud.
That's one problem.
Knowing nothing.
Doesn't know what he's talking about. Nothing. Come on.
But doting about questions.
What?
But doting about questions.
You know what doting means? You know what doting means? Doting? Doting means when you do something excessively. Excessively foolish. It's excessive. You can't, it's non-stop. One question on the next question on the next question. That's doting. Read again.
He is proud.
Come on.
Knowing nothing.
You don't know anything yet. Come on.
But doting about questions.
Question to question.
And strifes of words.
And what?
Strifes of words.
You hear that, brother? That's a brother that's proud and knows nothing that does that. Stripes of words. That's the Bible says. You understand what I'm saying?
So you're telling me that is his name, Jesus Christ, right?
In Greek, that's what his name was.
Well, what is his original name? What's the original name that was given to him?
Give me the book of Revelation 3, verse 12. The name I was giving him was Yoshua, or Yahawashai, or whatever the case may be. But in Greek or in Latin, it's Christ, so Jesus. You understand?
Right, but it's Yoshua.
What the hell? Oh, I ain't gonna walk off now. See? Wicked as hell. He got one with that. That don't mean that damn thing. He left knowing nothing. The brother left, he didn't know a damn thing. He came up here with foolishness and just walked off knowing nothing. You understand? Read that again.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 4.
Verse 4.
He is proud.
That man was proud. So he walked off. He didn't want to learn. He's proud. Come on.
Knowing nothing.
He didn't know a damn thing. Come on.
But doting about questions.
Asking this question, going from that question, excessively asking questions that he don't know. Come on.
And strifes of words.
And what?
And strifes of words.
That's he's arguing. It's Yoshua. Don't call him Jesus. It's Yoshua. Yoshua is Hebrew. Jesus is the Greek word for Yoshua. If I say to you, eat your food, and you say to me, come tu comida, what's the difference?
It's just one's in English and one's in Spanish.
What's the difference? Come tu comida, what's that mean? Eat your food. Eat your food. What? Now if I say to you, eat your food, am I saying different? Nothing. Eat your food, come tu comida. It's the same thing being said, different language. Just like Yoshua is Hebrew,
Jesus is the Greek. Common sense, man. Common sense. He won't walk off of that? Are you serious? That's the best Satan can do? Come on, Satan, do better than that, man. Read verse 4.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 4. He is proud, knowing nothing.
Come on.
But learning about questions and stripes of words.
And stripes of words. What kind of person does this? Read on.
Whereof cometh envy.
Cometh envy, that's hatred.
Strife,
Arguments.
railings,
Foolishness, foolish talk. Excessive, foolish talk. Come on.
evil surmising,
Evil suspicions. Doubts. I don't know. The Bible has mistranslations. The translators were unbelievers. What? Read on.
perverse disputings of men.
That is. A perverse disputing of men. Come on.
Of corrupt minds.
What did he have?
Corrupt minds.
What did he have?
Corrupt minds.
That's why he walked off. With a corrupt mind. Come on.
And destitute of the truth.
And utterly lacking understanding of the Bible. Destitute. Come on.
Supposing that gain is godliness.
He supposed that the knowledge he gained on the internet was godliness. He don't know a damn thing. He don't know his nationality. He don't know nothing. He don't know nothing. Come up here arguing about Christ's name. Are you serious? That's the best you can do? Read.
From such withdraw thyself.
What?
From such withdraw
The
thyself.
Bible says, from such leave them alone. Let them stay dumb as hell. Get Titus 1:15. Give me Titus 1:15 about people who say the Bible is tainted, it's corrupted. Oh, that's a man's book. Man wrote that book. Name one book that y'all read out here today that man did not write. Name a time when God came down and said, read this book. Name a time. Name one law you follow that's not found in America in man's book. In the penal code, in the Constitution. When you drive your car, you gotta read what? The study guide. Which is written by what? Man. You're still following man. So don't use that as a cop-out. That's a Negro Hispanic cop-out. A Christian cop-out. Man wrote that. What book did man not write? Read that. This foolishness, man. Don't come with that nonsense or get embarrassed. Read Titus 1:15.
Chapter 1, verse 15. Unto the pure, all things are pure.
So, Bible says, unto the pure, all things are pure. What is pure? Hold that, get Psalms 19, verse 8. It says, unto the pure, all things are pure. So what are the things that are pure? That's unto the pure. Let's find out. To the pure, all things are pure. Read that.
Psalms 19, verse 8. The statutes of the Lord are right.
The statutes, the commandments of God are right. There's no flaws in don't steal, don't kill, don't commit adultery, don't covet, don't lie, don't commit adultery, don't commit idolatry. There's no flaws in that law. Don't murder like you drug dealers out here. There's no flaw in that law. Come on.
Rejoicing the heart.
What does it do?
Rejoicing the heart.
What makes you happy? Because a black and Hispanic doesn't know what happiness is. They don't know what it means to be happy.
It thinks it comes in the form of a
It
cigarette.
comes in the form of a Dutch, a blunt, a whore, a dumb Negro. That's their happiness. Drake, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, that's their rejoice. That's their happiness. Read it again.
The statutes of the Lord are right.
The statutes of God are right. Come on.
Rejoicing the heart.
Making one understanding and understanding being happy. Come on.
The commandment of the Lord is pure.
It's what?
Pure.
The commandments of God are pure. And when you apply those commandments, guess what? You become pure. You become pure. We become pure. So go back to Titus 1.
Titus chapter 1, verse 15.
So the commandments are pure. And you become pure when you apply them. Come on.
Unto the pure, all things are pure.
Unto the pure, this Bible is pure. Keep the commandments, you are pure. Come on.
But unto them that are defiled,
Unto them that are not pure, undefiled. Read again, undefiled. Defiled.
but unto them that are defiled,
Them that are defiled, meaning wicked, sinful, knowing nothing, talking about questions, which bring up envy, strife, and wrath. Read again.
but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving,
come on.
is nothing pure.
Nothing is pure. The Bible's tainted. It's corrupt. Man wrote that. Come on.
But even their mind and conscience is defiled.
But their mind is tainted and corrupted by man. And their conscience is corrupted by man, by America, by Catholicism, by Baptists, Jehovah's Witness, Allah, Buddha, Krishna. Their mind's corrupted. Their mind's been tainted by man. Because they following this. They following this. So their mind is corrupted and tainted. This Bible's fine. Your mind is messed up. Read.
They profess that they know God.
And guess what? Christians who believe in this Christ right here, they profess they know God. I love Jesus. I love me some Jesus. He a good man. I love my boss. I love him so much. He's so good to me. Read it again.
They profess that they know God.
They profess that they know God. Come on.
But in works, they deny him.
But in your actions, you don't do nothing to serve him. You all lip service. Women walking around in tight pants on, mini skirts, men walking around their pants sagging, selling drugs, wearing crucifixes, crosses, worshiping a rock, bowing down to Allah, walking around a damn rock, a Pokemon 7 times and kissing it. In works, you deny your God. In your actions, you deny God. Come on.
Being abominable.
Being what?
Abominable.
Because a woman in pants is an abomination. A man in a dress is an abomination. Like Tyler Perry, like Eddie Murphy, like Will Smith, like Wesley Snipes. They are abominations. They all dress like women. And like Medea, for example, he pushes Christian movies. But he a Christian, wearing a dress. The Bible says not to cross-dress. Alright? Tyler Perry is an abomination. Read on.
And disobedient.
And what?
Disobedient.
To what? To the laws. To the things that are pure. They're disobedient, they're defiled, and corrupted, and tainted by America today, by philosophies of America today. Read on.
And unto every good work, reprobate.
And unto every good work, what's the good works? Give Romans 7:12. And unto every good work. What are good works? The word work means action. When you're working, you're in action. You're in labor. So what is good work? So what are the good works that they are reprobate in? Read that.
Romans chapter 7 verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy.
The law is holy.
And the commandment holy.
And the commandment is holy.
And just. And good.
And what?
Good.
So you keep the laws and the commandments, which are holy and just and good. You in turn become holy and just and good. Doing what? Good works. Just works. Holy works. Go back.
Titus chapter 1 verse 16. They profess that they know God.
So a lot of you Christians out here, Catholics out here, you profess you know God. I love Jesus. Meanwhile, you walking around dressed in abominable clothes, performing abominable acts. Come on.
But in works, they deny him.
But in your actions, you don't do a damn thing to serve your God, who you claim to love so much. Come on.
Being abominable.
Being what?
Abominable.
Being hateful before God. Being found to be detestable, disgusting before God. That's what abominable means. Read on.
And disobedient.
And you wicked as hell and rebellious. Walking off with your Yoshua into death and destruction. Come on.
And unto every good work, reprobate.
And unto every commandment, action of commandment, when it comes to apply the commandments, you are void of understanding. You are reprobate. You are reprobate. Come on.
1 John chapter 2 verse 4. He that said, I know him.
Any man, thank you. Any man says, I know him. A lot of y'all say, I love God. I know God. Because said earlier, they profess that they know God. But read on.
He that saith, I know him.
He that says, I know God, come on.
And keepeth not his commandments.
And what?
And keepeth not his commandments.
And don't keep his commandments, come on.
Is a liar.
What is he?
Is a liar.
We got a lot of liars out here today. We have a lot of liars out here today who say they know God and got a personal relationship with God, but don't do nothing he says. You are a liar. Thus saith the Lord. You are a liar. You better repent or death will come knocking at your door. By a bullet, by a knife, by a disease, by rape, or lastly, you can't leave it out, nuclear bombs. Because America is predestined to be destroyed by nuclear fire. So you better pray for the other things before that. Because fire hurts. I don't like that fire. I don't like fire. You like fire? Nope. That hurts. I don't like how fire feels. It burns. It burns. And I don't like being burned. I don't like it. Especially a nuclear burn, which is far beyond fire any of you ever felt in your life. And iron is nothing compared to a nuclear bomb. Nothing. Nothing. Ask the Japanese, they'll tell you. Ask Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they will tell you they're suffering for it to this very day through their children. So play games if you want to. Play games if you want. Me Ecclesiastes 9:11. Ecclesiastes 9:11. A lot of y'all say, well, I got time. No, 11:9. Sorry, 11:9. A lot of y'all say, I got time. I'm young. I want to have fun. I want to go to the clubs. I want to live it up. Like Rihanna says, live your life. That's that song, live your life, right? Life. Live your life. You got one life to live. You young, sow your royal oats. Have fun. Read that. For those of you out here who want to remain reprobate and of good works, read.
Ecclesiastes 11 verse 9. Rejoice, O young man.
God's being sarcastic. He's saying, rejoice, O young man. Come on.
In thy youth.
In your youth. You're young. You're a teen. You're in your prime. Come on.
And let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth.
And let your heart cheer you in the days of your youth. You're young. Do things that make you happy. Have fun. Read on.
And walk in the ways of thine heart.
And do what you want. Do what you feel in your mind. I feel that by sleeping around with a bunch of women, I'm young, when I'm going to settle down and now get married. That's in your own heart. God don't like that. In the Bible, that's called adultery. That is called adultery in the Bible. Girlfriends and boyfriends is nowhere in the Bible. Jump-offs and groupies and slide-offs is nowhere in the Bible. Nowhere. You're not find baby mama is not in the Bible. Baby daddy is not in the Bible. But young men and women, they rejoice in that. They rejoice being baby mamas. They rejoice in not being marriage material. You men rejoice in not being husband material. Y'all proud of that. Read on.
And in the sight of thine eyes.
And what?
And in the sight of thine eyes.
Whatever you see or whoever you see, take it. Take them. Whether they're married or not, whether they're engaged or not, who cares? You're young. Have fun. Live life. Come on.
But know thou.
What?
But know thou.
But God said in all that, know this. Know this. Come on.
That for all these things.
That for all those things you do because you're young and you feel it's right in your mind, in your heart, which is your mind. Come on.
God will bring thee into judgment.
And how will God do that? How will God bring you into judgment? We're going to find out later on. Read on.
Therefore, remove sorrow from thy heart.
The Bible says, therefore, remove sorrow, misery, sin from your heart, from your mind. Come on.
And put away evil from thy flesh.
That's that sorrow. Evil from your flesh. Come on.
For childhood,
being young,
and youth are vanity.
They don't last forever. You keep sinning, neither will you. It don't last. It's vanity. It's no value in that. No matter how young you are, you will die. Young kids die all the time. Teenagers die. They go to jail. They get raped. They get murdered. It don't matter how young you are. God will kill you just the same.